Hello and welcome to Prateek Chess Videos.
Hello students, today we are going to see a game between Tal and Sviridov in the year 1969. Now this was an amazing game, I think, because Tal clearly demonstrated who has the better skill, and well, let's get this over with. So the game started e4, c5, knight f3, d6. Well, just a minute. Alright, there we go. That's better. Alright, so after knight f3, d6, it was played d4, c into d4, knight into d4, knight f6, knight c3, and then g6. This reaches the dragon Sicilian, which is quite a good one. But after g6, bishop e3, bishop to g7. Now f3 is played, and then after knight to c6. Now queen to d2, and then after bishop to d7 is played long castle, and then after queen to a5, it's really good as king b1 is played. And now see, so what do we have here? This kind of Sicilian original Sicilian defense. And after so see, queen d2, bishop d7. Now you're going to need a second to figure out what variation it is of the Sicilian defense. All right, I mean, we all know it's the dragon Sicilian, but what variation of the dragon Sicilian? All right, so I'll give you 30 seconds. All right, so what do we have here? All right, so what is the name of the variation? The name of this variation is the main line of the dragon Sicilian. It's not that obvious because there are many main lines in the dragon. I mean, there's one with a6 b5, there's one with this whole short castle h5. So yeah, that's why. Now after king to b1, it is played rook to c8. Idea is a6, b5, b4, and then it's it's just an attack going on. Then we can play knight into d4, move the knight away, and then when the knight into g7 comes, then we can play uh, alright, yeah, we can then play bishop to a4 and target this c2 pawn right here. So after rook to c8, it was played g4, and then after g4, it was played h6. Idea is to prevent g5 so that nothing so that g5, knight h5, knight d5 doesn't happen. So after g4, h6, h4 is played. So that after a6, now it's played bishop to e2. Alright, bishop to e2, g5 is coming, and then f4. So that's why after a6, bishop e2, knight e5. Then g5, h into g5, h into g5. Rook into h1 is played, and then after g into f6, rook into d1 check, knight into d1, queen into d2, and then f into g7, after which g8 is equal to queen is coming, so it's very bad. What's the logic? So see, here after h into g5, rook into h1, if rook into h1 was played, then just knight to h5 and all the attack is blocked. f4, knight g4. So after rook into h1, g into f6 as an intermediate move is played. Because if bishop into h6, then rook into h1, and then we are piece up. So that's why after g into f6, rook into d1 check is played. But now knight into d1 with the idea of attacking the queen, because if we take with the queen, then bishop into f6 and black is just a whole exchange up. So after knight into d1, we attack the queen, forcing the queen to take. But after the queen takes, here we play f into g7, with g8 is equal to queen mate coming and bishop into d2, and there's no check. I mean, that's why here black resigned, because if queen into d1 check, then bishop into d1, and then still it's queening. So king d8 is forced, and after g8 is equal to queen, it's just over. I mean, we are just winning. So that's why after f into g7, black resigned. Amazing game by Taj. He totally demonstrated sometimes abstract ideas like h4, g5, even when the kings in the center, makes sense and can be exploited. Alright, this was the game. I hope you like this video. Don't forget to click the subscribe button and the bell icon. Thank you.